This evening we are on a mission, and the mission is dun 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 to hang on, fill up, no, not fill up, okay, not fill up this bag, but put seeds, flower seeds specifically, in this bag. So we're out looking for seeds, and I just happen to know that this is a great spot for just that. See these guys right here? They make some gorgeous yellow and orange flowers. Come on, focus. These guys. So that's what we're getting. Now the exciting part is how I'm going to do this one-handedly. Didn't really think this through in terms of logistics, you might say. So we have these and we have this bag, and I have one hand on the camera. So let's try. Imagine only having one hand. Some people do. They must have all the tricks for this kind of stuff. Okay, so I'm doing like gloves thing, and then I think maybe what I can do is I can kind of grab it and then turn around. Yeah, it's working. Let me show you. Yeah. See, that totally works. I'll do another one. Ta-da! Excellent. So I don't know how exciting this video theme is, but that's what we're doing. Grab and upside down. Twist it around and whoop. I think this way is actually pretty good, also because as long as I don't drop everything I've just collected while doing it. And it's also a good thing that I might not get all of them, because I'm just kind of doing quickly and then doing that. Because the thing is, when you're gathering seeds, you really don't want to take everything, because you want there to be more flowers next year. Every few ones, I'll just take some and just scatter the seeds right here. So let's do this for a while. This is slow work. I think I put like somewhere between 10 and 20 flowers for this. So let's see, here's a good spot. Here are quite a lot. So it would be great if I could do like a time lapse. Any bright ideas on how to do a time lapse without a tripod? Oh, and with mosquitoes. Oh no. Oh no. Ugh. That's the problem with this hour. It's really beautiful. I love the light. It's not great for filming, but it's a beautiful time. But there's so many mosquitoes. Okay. Time lapse plan. How did that work for you guys? Any good? Was it just really shaky? We'll find out in post-production, aka me deleting the worst of this. That's the process. That's it. Okay. Oh, this is a great angle. Look at this. Got my bag down here. And oh, oh, I got spooked. I thought it was a mosquito, but it was just a flower. I really like these little seed pods. I mean, I think it's pretty cool. So sometimes there's insects in there, so we'll see if there is this time. Ah, okay, no insects. Thank God. Oh, here's a lot. Look at this. Okay, so this looks really good in real life, but it's hard to tell on the camera. But basically, here's a lot. Come on, focus with me. See all of these? All of the, oh, you can kind of see here. See, a lot. Also, I'm matching. And these are the flowers that we're gonna get. Cute little yellow, out of focus flowers with my fingers in front, almost. You can see there's an orange one back there as well. Yeah. Jackpot. Okay, we're gonna try this one angle. I have used my little bag as a sort of tripod. Yeah, I don't know if this is great. Great maybe isn't the word. Ah man, I think I'm going for authentic. Let's say that's the vibe. Okay, so 1 year I was doing this, and there were just a crazy amount of bugs taking up home. I'm putting this down here, so I'll be filling here. See? I'm hoping you find this struggle entertaining, because let's be honest, I'm not providing a whole lot of content. So maybe my technical struggles will be my content. Anyway, 1 year I was doing this. There were just an insane amount of insects living in these, and especially those tiny little ones that I have no idea what's called in English. Arm twist in Danish. They kind of remind me of scorpions, but they're tiny. They're tiny little ones. But there's, at the end of their bodies, they have like a set of pinchers. And I've never actually like been pinched by them. I don't know if they pinch hard at all, but they just look scary, even if they're like a centimeter, like half an inch. Trust me, half an inch can be intimidating. Whoever said size didn't matter probably met one of these and thought, ouch, it looks so scary, even though it's so tiny. I guess size doesn't matter. Okay, so remember I said I'm taking a few, and then, oh, this one is really full. I was gonna say I was gonna scatter this one, but it's too good to scatter. I need this one. Oh, yes. I'm too excited by this. Okay, so this one. We're gonna scatter this one. Okay, so now slightly more efficient version with 3 at a time. Oh. Okay, efficient maybe isn't exactly the wording. Oh, mosquito. Ah. I hope there are no mosquito lovers watching, because you're gonna be you're gonna be upset with me. I'm not a mosquito lover. I'm a mosquito killer. Unfortunately, they haven't heard, so they keep coming. Okay, I'm thinking maybe I should do a time lapse again, but this time with this kind of tripod action. So if you suddenly see a flurry of movement, it's mosquitoes. But let's try this. I feel like I should do like a TikTok transition, except I'm too old to actually be on TikTok, so I have no idea. What do you guys do? You do stuff. I definitely didn't do that right, and my leg looks super weird in this angle. It looks like it's detached. I promise it's not. It's my actual leg. I haven't brought a prop leg. All right, so all that work, and we're at this stage. It's almost like drugs. Not that I take drugs, but isn't it always like, they're like, oh, we took some kilos, and you know it's a lot. So, and they sell it by the gram, don't they? Look at me trying to talk about drugs. Ah, mosquito. Fuck. Okay. So, this is kind of too engaging for me to have a good camera banter, but I feel like I should try. So, okay, why am I doing this? I am doing this because, well, there's several reasons. Maybe I'll tell you while we walk, because I'm just making a lot of sounds. Hang on. Also, mosquitoes were getting the better of me. I still kind of want to collect more, so we'll go down here. But I'll tell you on the way. So, I'm doing this because I like it. I find it satisfying, and because I wanted to start going for walks, and I'm better now, but I used to find it impossible to go for a walk without having some sort of a purpose. So I've had lots of different things I've done. I'm sorry, I'm filming this terribly. So I like to have some sort of a mission, and for a while that was finding feathers, and my freezer is still full of feathers I need to wash because of that. But for other periods of time, it's been collecting flower seeds, and actually there's some more right here. I'm just trying to avoid sitting on snails, because we actually have these, they call them killer snails. Okay, hang on, I'll show you. You see, it's tiny. It doesn't even have a house. So I'm not sure why they call them killer snails. Dräbersnegle. But everyone is really psyched up about them. And I think some of it has to do with the fact that we basically have no really dangerous animals in Denmark. So I'm pretty sure these snails aren't in any way, shape, or form deadly. But I think there's just, when they come, there's just a lot of them. And I think maybe they eat a lot of the vegetables. So we're like, oh no, they're killing the vegetables. Let's get some more flower seeds. And then, yeah, we call them killer snails. And it's pretty ironic, because if anything, we're the ones killing them. And you'll hear these cute old lady coming with these like pretty barbaric methods. They're like comparing. I'm trying to film the action shot. Killer snail in the background. Yeah, killer snail, flower seeds, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, it's a big action movie. So yeah, you'll hear these old ladies, and they're like, "Yeah, I put salt on them, and they disintegrate." Or like, "Yeah, I prefer going out with my sisters, cut them all up." Yeah, they all have like their little methods, and they sound kind of like maniacs when they talk about it. So anyway, that was the sidetrack. I have ADHD, full blown, if you hadn't noticed. So just go with that, with the sidetracks. Anyway, I collect flower seeds. That's where we came from. Both for my own enjoyment, to motivate myself going for walks, and obviously to plant flowers. And I don't have a garden. I do have a forest project on an island called Fausta, but I guess I could take them there, but that hasn't been the purpose because that's quite new. I got that last summer. It's very much a work in progress. But I live in a part of Copenhagen, the capital. It's called the Copenhagen Northwest, we call it, because it's the northwestern part. And it's getting trendy, which is a little weird for me. Okay, I'm trying to get the shot. Because I've been living there since it was really, really uncool. Like 15 years. I'm old. I turn 40 next time. I'm old. On internet, I'm ancient. I'm obviously talking about snails and flower seeds. So anyway, what I like to do in my neighborhood is scatter flower seeds. And I like it when I've been foresightful enough to gather flower seeds like this. But if I've forgotten, or if I just want to scatter more, what I'll do is I'll buy poppy seeds, because you can get them pretty cheap, because people here in Denmark, we like to bake. So you can always get baking stuff at the grocery store. And then the trick is that if you buy a packet of poppy seeds, you just need to put them in a freezer for a day or two, and that kind of tricks them. So they think that winter has come and gone, and they're like, "Whoa, we are ready. Let's do this." And again, let's try not to sit on any snails. They have enough trouble with the old ladies, and I'm not that old yet, so I'm not in my snail killing phase. Okay. This isn't a great spot. There's one here. Hang on. We're moving. Oh no, that's another snail. Watch out. Let's see. Danger snail. Killer snail. So let's try not to sit there and not to step on it. Okay, this deceptively looks like one, but it's not. So yeah. I'm not yet in my killer snail era. I'm only in my flower seed era. And yeah, I just find it a lot of fun planting flowers in my neighborhood, because I mean, it looks nice, and I'm not sure if you need more reasons than that it looks nice. There's also something really cool about walking down the street, and I'll be planting them like where there's just a little bit of dirt. So sometimes in those areas where there's a few trees here and there, and in other parts of the city, the municipal will plant flowers there. But in my part of the city, it's just like a bit of grass and a lot of trash. And I wish I could say I was someone who was picking up the trash, but that's not my era just yet. Hopefully at some point I'll get to the trash picking era. I don't know if hopefully is the right word, but it's not unlikely. I'll get annoyed enough to do it. But at least I make the trash look nice by scattering flowers. And I really like these ones. So I like the little poppies because they're red, and then have these that are orange and the same type that are yellow. And it's just like this tiny pop of color. So you, oh no, mosquito. They are out to get me. Maybe the killer snails ganged up with them. Okay, let's move again. Oh no, go away. Let's run away. These mosquitoes are crazy aggressive. Ugh. Remember when I said authentic was the vibe? That's still the vibe. So, yeah. I'm in a cemetery where I walk all the time. Peace be a cemetery. And I take some, I take stuff for my ADHD and it wears off in the evening. So while I'm always pretty scatterbrained, this is definitely around the time when it gets worse. Because I'm both tired from a long day and I can definitely tell they wear off because it just gets that much harder for me to keep my train of thought. So, lucky you. Congrats, you're on this ride. There's more flowers here. Yeah, so as I was saying, yeah, it's just really nice because you have this kind of slightly less appreciated part of time, although now it's getting trendy, so it still looks like the municipal doesn't care enough to do a lot of the basic stuff like plant flowers, but then you have a whole bunch of hipsters everywhere. No offense to hipsters. I mean, it's just funny when you've lived in an area for a long time and it used to just be like me and the old people and yeah, a lot of trouble happening. And now you have all these cool people there as well, like record companies and stuff, and lots of cool cafes. And it's nice because, you know, I love a good cafe, especially a good... In Copenhagen, we have this thing with like cafes that are also bakeries. And I mean, a place that makes excellent coffee and excellent cakes. I should really not be complaining about the hipsters because this is what comes with them. Or is it the other way around? It's kind of like a hen and egg situation. But yeah, it's just interesting because it used to be such an sort of deserted part of town. So you would walk around and you would not see many people. And I really like that. And now there's just so many people. And maybe I'm also more annoyed by it because I'm old. But I think when I moved there 15 years ago, I definitely remember appreciating the fact that it was so sort of deserted. So it's not only an old thing. So yeah, despite all the new people coming there, it's still kind of not taken that well care of, apart from around the nice cafes. So I still like to do my flower thing. And I mean, to be honest, it both looks really nice and also makes me feel strangely powerful in like a really cute kind of the opposite of a villain sort of way. Not a hero, that would definitely be overstating it, but more like a little bit of a fairy vibe or like a friendly neighborhood witch kind of vibe. Yeah, I recommend it. I highly recommend it. You can do it for free if you like doing stuff like this. Obviously, about a year in advance. Or you can buy the poppy seeds, or you can buy other seeds. I mean, you don't have to do the cheapo thing. The cheapo thing is buying the poppy seeds. Obviously, you can also just go buy like wildflower seeds or whatever. It's not like getting flower seeds is an impossible task, but I do kind of find this very satisfying. Here's a bunch. Okay, how can we do this? Oh yeah, that works. Okay. Oh no, mosquito. Okay, we'll see how long I last. Yeah. Anyway, maybe I'm getting to the end of this video. I mean, there's only so much time you can talk about flower seeds and gentrification. Plus there's people walking by. And that makes me feel so shy. Although remembering to scatter some, important. I want to be able to get some next year, and you want to see flowers here, obviously. So, and also, I'm not taking these from the graves. That would be rude. And I'm trying not to film the graves, because I feel like that's, if not rude, then just a little, I don't know, feels funky to me. So I try not to. But this is a cemetery, even if it feels a lot more like a park. And that was a mosquito in my face. Okay, finishing up here. Finishing up in a hurry. This is less relaxing than I planned. The mosquitoes are crazy this year. Okay, let's go. Okay, so this is how much managed in the end. Not too bad. If these were drugs, I could probably make good money. And I can definitely make a lot of flowers. And I'm also just thinking, actually, speaking of drugs, poppy seeds. There's also something about puppies and making heroin, isn't there? I wonder if you can make anything out of this. Anyway, that's very much besides the point. I'm trying to do a one-handed knot. And my throat is starting to hurt. I'm kind of on the edge of, dropping this. And also kind of on the edge of getting a cold. So I think that's been enough chaotic good energy for one video. Thank you for coming along, and I wish you good flower seed collection vibes if you want to collect some. I enjoy it. I recommend it. Goodbye for now.